The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferris. This is one of my favorite books, and I actually make a point to read it at least every year or flip through it at a minimum. This book is now over a decade old, and it's a perennial classic. Let me stop right there and say, no, this is not a sponsored post. It's not a paid review. I may put an affiliate link to this book in the description below, but I don't know. But I just want to say it's one of my all-time favorite books. A funny story about it is the 4-Hour Workweek is a title. He didn't actually even work 4 hours a week. He was working two hours a week, and his publicist suggested to him, make it, just lie and say 4 hours because 2 hours a week is too little time. So I found that story funny, but I am a great testimonial to this book because I do this. I work more than 4 hours a week. I probably work about anywhere from 10 to 30, depending on how much I'm into it. But this book got me into concepts like geo-arbitrage, which is living anywhere in the world and being able to have your earnings in a stronger economy like the United States, but you're living in a cheaper place like Belize, Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Thailand. So the book outlined that concept for me. I was not aware of it until I had read this. And then it talks about other things like automation or getting a personal assistant. I experimented with getting a personal assistant like he recommended. I didn't like that technique. It wasn't for me. But you don't have to take every single thing that is in the book. That's the beauty of it. I adopted maybe 70% of the stuff that he teaches about in this book. And it is a thick book. And it did improve my life markedly. Now, he had a couple of sequels to this. He had the 4-Hour Body and the 4-Hour Chef. I read those two, and I don't recommend them. I think that was just sort of riding off of the brand. If you really want, you can read them. I don't think they're terrible books. But this is the bread and butter, if you will, of Tim Ferris in his knowledge. So I recommend it. The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferris. By the way, he puts Timothy Ferris because I believe there's another author that was also named Tim Ferris, but for short, he goes by Tim on his blog and podcast. Anyways, as always, I'm Brad Hines, and thank you for watching.